Good afternoon and welcome to Street Speed 717, where today we're going to scare the hell out of my mother. Many of you know that recently I've been looking at getting maybe a McLaren or a Lamborghini or something like that. But this holiday season, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to give back to someone who really deserves it. You may not know this, but when I was 3 or 4 years old, my parents got a divorce. And like a lot of kids in that situation, I lived with my mom. And she's going to kill me for saying this probably, but she was in her 40s when she had me. So at the age of, I believe, 44 or 45, she went back to school in order to get a job so that she could provide for me. We were what I would call probably not lower class, but probably lower middle class, if that makes sense. I mean, we never had a lot, that's for sure, but I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea. This is not some type of pity party. I always had a place to sleep and food to eat, and I think that's very important to mention that. But we definitely didn't have a lot. You know, our house was built in the early 70s, so by the time I was in high school, it was 40 years old, and that's a lot of times when stuff starts to break. So I tried to become kind of a jack of all trades. I learned how to do a little bit of plumbing stuff, a little bit of electrical stuff and things like that, but really, it was just me doing everything that I could because we didn't have money for repairs or to get new big ticket items when they broke. My mom worked really hard to provide the life that she did for me, and I attribute everything that I have today. I'm standing in front of my 2016 Corvette Z06 at the age of 12. I'm about to turn 23. And I never thought that this would be possible, that's for sure. But I mean, it may not seem like a lot to some people. It's not exactly a supercar, but I mean, it's a lot to me. I often open my garage door and look at it and think, how the hell did this happen? What did I do to deserve this life? But really, it was my mom that provided that life for me. And her and I are very similar in the sense that we are very one-directional when it comes to how to do things, and I think that's a good thing in some ways, that drive to do things and the ambition that I have. But because of that, and because we did have a similar personality, it did cause a lot of fights every now and then. And we had a good relationship, but it wasn't always easy. Growing up, I wasn't the happiest person in the world. I didn't always have the drive and sort of the level head that you see in the videos today. Part of my high school career was basically just going to school every day, just going through the motions of going to school, coming home and playing a Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto or whatever. Like, I had no drive or ambition to do anything. So because of that, and it was my fault, because I wasn't the happiest person in the world, my mom and I didn't always get along. What I'm trying to say is I put her through a lot. Maybe I don't really need a Lamborghini right now. Maybe I should focus on what's important first. Sometimes I get caught up, YouTube is a very competitive atmosphere, and again, I think that's a good thing. The competition forces you to be better, and I get caught up in trying to make the best video I can and doing filming all the time, and I love YouTube. A lot of people ask me, how do you know what to make a video about every day? I wake up every single day, and that's not even a question. I just pick up the camera and I start filming because I love doing it, and I am extremely passionate about it, and I put my heart and soul into every video, I really do. But it takes up a lot of time and energy, and I have given up time with my family, and that's why I really wanted to take a step back and kind of reevaluate everything and realize the stuff that really matters. Of course, family is at the absolute top of that list. So I'm going to show you a little video clip right now, and I didn't upload this video. I shot this a long time ago, and the reason why I want to kind of explain myself here with it is because you might see in the video the car is wrapped. This was back when the car was wrapped, so I didn't want anybody to think, hey, he wrapped the car and didn't tell anybody about it. It was just filmed a long time ago. And it was with my mom in the car, and basically a video that I thought you all would love, because a lot of times you ask about my family and things like that, and it was her getting kind of a first impression of the car when I bought it. I got it, it was like a month after I bought it that I filmed this video, and we ended up talking about my brother, who's currently in the Army, deployed with Special Forces, and we had talked about where he was deployed to. And at the time, that information was not allowed to be shared. So no big deal. I was going to go back in and just edit that part out and then release the video. I kind of put it on the back burner and then forgot about it because, again, I get so caught up in other things that it just kind of sat there. But in that video, my mom had mentioned something that is very relevant to this video. So let's roll the clip. That is really nice.
Nice big lots.
So if you could have any car in the world, I mean, I already know this, but do you want to tell the people what it would be and why?
Yes, my favorite car in the whole world is a Mini Cooper. It'd be a little red one with an American flag on the top, and then American flags on the two sides.
Just betraying the British by doing that.
Because I'm an American, and I would have an American. I don't care where it was made. It's an American
No love for the Union Jack whatsoever.
Well, I love America more. What's wrong with England?
That's true, because America.
We're better.
If you do follow the channel, a lot of you are probably saying right now, oh, it finally makes sense why he bought a Mini Countryman, and it is in fact for my mom. She has wanted a Mini Cooper since they first came out, and she could never really afford one because they were an expensive little car, but she could probably get a used one now. But the problem is that she really can only afford, one car to have, and she needs something that's a little bit more practical than the Mini. She likes all-wheel drive for the winters here in Pennsylvania, and her big hobby in life is dog shows. So she needs a car that's bigger and can haul the dogs around and things like that. When the Countryman came out, I was thinking to myself, maybe this one would work. I mean, it's bigger, it's offered in all-wheel drive, but the problem there is that the Countryman is actually a pretty expensive car. If you spec it out with a lot of stuff on it, you're talking about $40,000, and there's no way she could afford that. Anyway, I know that I'm kind of rambling on here, but really, this just means a lot to me, and I wanted you guys to know that. I don't often share personal stories and things like that on YouTube because it's a car channel, and the car content is what I like to provide. But this does mean a lot to me that I'm able to give back to her, and I do want to thank you all as well, because this would not be possible without YouTube. With that being said, let's go ahead and see her reaction. All right, about to deliver the Mini to my mom's house. We got the bow in the back here, which I will set up when we get there. But I am really excited to see her reaction. I hope she doesn't see it driving up the street. I'm sure she's gonna be busy with other people, the kids and everything like that, so hopefully she does not spoil the surprise. Let's hope this works. Wait, I want to get their reaction too. Just wait. Where
do you want me to go?
I want you to stand right here.
Okay, I was going
because you're messing up the camera. I want everyone to walk out the door.
Okay.
All right, are you ready now?
I guess.
All right. You sure?
Yeah.
Everybody's out here.
Merry Christmas, Mom.
Look at her face. Look at her face. Michael, you're ridiculous. That's Michael. I don't even know what to say. That's just so ridiculous.
That's for you.
Mike, that's. Oh.
You always wanted a Mini Cooper.
Yeah, but don't. Oh,
well, go check it out.
No, you can't give me a Mini Cooper. You can't give me a Mini Cooper.
Of course I can.
No, you can't.
There it is.
That's ridiculous,
It's not a
Michael.
Cooper, it's a Countryman.
It doesn't matter what
It's a
it is. Like,
Countryman.
you can't give that to me as a present.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
You deserve it.
Oh, he even put ribbons on it.
I put you through a lot.
Well, then in that case, I deserve a Maserati.
I put you through a lot.
Well, then in that case, I deserve a Maserati.
Yeah. You probably deserve something a lot bigger with all I put you through.
For all you put me through, I deserve something way a lot bigger and better, but I love that. But you can't give me that, Michael. Seriously.
Go check it out.
This is ridiculous. It's just nuts. It doesn't even make any sense.
How does it make any sense?
Because, like,
That's why you couldn't walk out, because what am I going to
Look, he
do?
decked it out for you. Look at the top of
Did
it.
you see the roof?
I said I've always wanted it.
with
Yeah, I
it.
would put an American flag on
Well,
it.
Shane did that. That's his present to you. He did that for free.
I can't believe
You
it.
deserve it.
Really? You believe a car? I can't even believe it.
Here, take him for a spin, Mom.
That's so silly.
Take him for a spin.
This is ridiculous.
Do you like it?
Michael,
Do you like it?
Of course I love it, but you can't give me a Mini Cooper, honey.
Of course I can do whatever I want.
No, you can't. It's too much money.
Oh, they're cheap.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they
Well,
are.
they're not real bad, but still they're a lot of money.
I figured if I'm looking at buying a Lamborghini, I can at least get you a Mini Cooper first.
No, you take care of yourself first.
No.
It's your money.
Go check it out. Check out your key.
feel like-
Do you see your little British flag on the key? On the back.
Oh, that's so cute. I just can't even believe it. Like, this is just craziness.
Here's your unlock button. It's there. Sorry, I'm shivering because it's freezing and I'm in short sleeves. But
Do you believe Uncle Mikey bought a car?
the key only has to be in the car, and then foot on the brake and hold that in.
God, Mike, this is so. You ought to take a picture of the Volvo, man. I'm stepping up.
So this is what she's driving currently. It was a nice car in its day, a 2006 Volvo XC70. The bumper is Gorilla glued. You can see the remnants there. This headlight's a little foggy, bumper kind of falling off on this side. It's been through a lot, and it has been a good car. Nobody's saying that a Volvo is a piece of shit, but it's needed a lot of repairs recently. 157,000 miles on it. So I think she'll be happy to have a brand new car. There she goes.
I just don't even know what to say.
I love you.
I
love you.
too, honey. But you don't have to get me a car.
As you can see, she was completely blown away, and my mom doesn't really show a whole lot of emotion, so it really surprised me when she cried, and she was so happy about that. You know, it almost made me cry a little bit. It was just a really amazing thing. Once again, I do want to say thank you to all of you for helping to make this possible, and I sincerely hope that you enjoyed this video. If you're stopping in for the first time, please subscribe. Take care. Have a great day.